Hello, and welcome to another grocery haul. I'm your host, Awesomely Created. I know you guys have been waiting for this for a long time, and here it is. So I'm here to bring you the greatest, most awesomest grocery haul that you've ever seen in your entire life. At least I hope it is. Anyway, come on! So I don't even know where to start here. This is huge. Like, this is just huge, what we got to show you here. Merina wanted me to go on and point out, you're going to see a lot of things where we have like some bulk items, and that's where we are doing, what are we calling it?
What?
Where we got all this stuff.
We're freezer back.
We were freezer bagging some stuff. So,
No, freezer batch cooking.
we're freezer batch cooking. Is that it?
Yep.
Freezer batch cooking. We're doing some freezer batch cooking. So, you know, we have a lot of stuff to eat on. So anyway, without further ado, let's start. We're going to go over here first, though, and get this started right here. We've got 3 bags of these like Oreo-looking cookies, along with 3 bags of bagels, and 2 big old things of eggs there. Now, we're going to make our way to the table of wonders over here. Right here, we've got us some fresh berries. Are they blue? Are they black? Are they blue? Are they black? They look black. I'm going to say blackberries. Maybe.
Blue.
Well, they look black. So, there's that. Anyway, we've got some instant yeast here, along with some sliced Colby Jack cheese. We've got this really good looking flatbread pizza, along with some pepperonis. And also, we've got 2 bags of these mini pepperonis. I don't know what those are going on, but I'm anxious to find out. We've got a thing of breadcrumbs. Along with, we've got 3 different types of ice cream here. We've got vanilla bean, we've got chocolate chip cookie dough, and mint chip ice cream. Then over here, we've got 2 things of Black Forest ham, along with a bag of onions. Over here, we got a thing of oven roasted turkey breast, along with some hard salami. We got 2 bags of the mini cucumbers. Right here, we got a box of super moist triple chocolate fudge cake mix, along with some heavy whipping cream and half and half. Then we got this big old thing of Mrs. Buttersworth syrup. We got 2 boxes of strawberries, along with 2 things of cream cheese. Right here, we got some of the Instant Mac. The kids love that stuff. Then we've got some plastic wrap, along with some aluminum foil. And then we got 2 boxes of stuffed crust pepperoni pizza, along with some all-purpose flour and some sugar. We got these cute little like cupcake thingies. What do they call them? Liners. Cupcake liners. We got cupcake liners. And then we got a box of the golden cakes from heaven. You know it. Right here, we got a little classic yellow cake. And right here, we've got 3 boxes of white cheddar cheese crackers, which the kids adore. We got a bag of semi-sweet chocolate chips. Again, I'm glad we don't pick up the semi-sour chocolate chips. We've got some vanilla wafer cookies, along with, hold on, along with some strawberry wafer cookies. And then right here, we got us a thing of lemon dip shortbread cookies. We've got some big bars, along with a gallon of milk. Now over here, we've got 3 loaves of Texas toast bread. And then right here, we've actually got 5 loaves of regular white bread. And then 3 packs of special recipe rolls steak. They don't say like steak rolls, they just say steak. So we got some steak, but it's not steak. You know what I'm saying. Anyway, we got some whole wheat flour here, along with some pepperoni pizza rolls. These things are so good. Oh, we got another one of these. I didn't see that. So we got 2 of those. Anyway, we've got this big old thing of iced tea tea bags. Right here, we've got this big old pancake mix here. You got a box of the Fruit Smiles, which these things are actually really good, I'm not gonna lie. We've got some Cinnabon syrup. Okay. We've got sliced mozzarella, Italian style cheese. Oh, we got 2 Italian style cheeses. You know it, you love it, say it with me. Hashtag Tater Nation. Right here we got 2 packs of toothbrushes. It's time to change them out, I suppose. We got the I'm your Venus, I'm your fire, your desire. Don't ask me how I know that song. Anyway, we've got some deodorant here, along with some kid deodorant and kid deodorant. Then we picked up some floss, and then some kid floss. It was time to change out our loofahs, so we've got new loofahs for everybody, along with some new body wash and some Shea Sugar Scrub. This stuff smells amazing, by the way. And then finally, I think the girls, ooh, what is all over that? Turn it around, I guess. Got the girls some shorts to for their, yeah, thank you. We got the girls some gymnastic shorts. So there you have it. This was the grocery haul of grocery hauls right here. And then we got to head to,
Already done?
yeah, we got to head to Sam's Club to get a couple other little things here and there, bulk items. And then we'll be done. Whew! I'm out of breath after this one. Thank you for joining me. I'm going to turn it back over to my lovely wife, and I will see you on the next grocery haul, which I know, it seems like it takes forever. Don't cry. You'll see me again. Bye.
Beware, here comes some George Washington Joker hybrid. My makeup is everywhere. Hey y'all, it's a very, very special occasion because guess what? Your girl's wearing a dress. And one of y'all, I think her name was Terry, I screenshot the comment so I wouldn't forget this morning. One of y'all asked me to wear my hair down, and I was like, I'm gonna wear it down in the next video for you. Just so happens that this is the next video. I got some like mom thing going on right now. The girls called it a George Washington this morning. I put a clip in it to kind of detain George, but it is definitely giving me a mom look, which I don't mind. I love looking like a mom, I love being a mom. We are headed to Sam's Club to get me, and then I'm gonna pick up Nanny a few things because Nanny doesn't come down here to Knoxville, so she never gets to go to Sam's Club. So whenever I come down here, I try to pick her up some stuff too. So we're going primarily for meat so that we can get a bunch of meat in bulk and then bag it up for meals, hopefully to last the entire month. I want to get that much meat. I don't know if we're getting fabric softener or not. Me and Shane are still going around about that. He wants fabric softener. I want fabric softener, but I don't want it to mess up my machine, and I don't want it to toxify us. You look so pretty today.
I know. You look, yeah.
First random purchase. Okay, I can't tell if I'm in the dog food or the bird feed.
Dog food. Dogs everywhere.
Oh. It kind of like bird feed at first. I don't know. I need to like really healthy stuff because I don't give mine rawhide. They have Iams cat food, but I'm not seeing Iams dog food. I'll tell you guys, Shane is the worst thumbnail taker ever. The worst. Alright, let's find paper towels. Trash bags, are we good on trash bags? I bought these last time, but Shane says that we still have a crap ton more, so I guess we won't. Oh my gosh, it's so loud in here. Okay, so I'm looking for fabric softener because Shane's apparently tired of the clothes smelling bad. Well, they don't smell bad, they just don't have a smell, right? Don't act like you ain't complained about it 162 times. You're trying to keep us alive and trying to keep our bodies free from toxins, and he's like, I want to smell good. So if we're smelling good in style. Y'all know I gotta have my Downy. You can eat a fart, smell a lot better than. Okay, do we want Snuggle? I can't go wrong with Downy. Cannot. It's gotta be Downy. Go big or go home. I need some bath tissue. Shane. These are a pretty good price. A bunch of you guys suggested I get these last month because the dishes are piling up. So we're gonna get another one because it did help with dishes. I don't like adding trash to the world. Ow. Are you done?
No, I'm never.
Oh, the kids would love that.
Splash
At
versions.
Nan's. We should do that. That sounds fun, don't it?
Yeah, that looks kind of cool.
How much is that? They
I
don't
think they're
say.
setting it out. I don't know.
That's different.
Yeah, I like that. We may have to come back.
I see the orange towels. Is it cheaper to get the orange or the blue? The orange is cheaper. Is blue dye more expensive or what? Oh no, that's 101 sheets. Okay, yeah. Marina. I was like,
This is 2200.
yeah, get that one. We always get that one.
What's up?
I'm gonna say I need some washcloths, but never mind. I will rip up an old towel before I pay that much for that. Or go to the Dollar Tree. Look at this. Okay. This is the only snack we're getting here, other than the cookies. Gotta get more chicken sandwiches. These taste just like Chick-fil-A, and the kids love them. I've always wanted to try the 7-Eleven taquitos because I see a YouTuber I watch eat those all the time. Well, I used to watch her, Trisha Paytas. She eats taquitos all the time from 7-Eleven. And they always look so good. And then I'm like, I don't live near a
I haven't
7-Eleven.
heard from her in a while.
I haven't watched Trisha Paytas in a long time. I used to watch her.
Queen Elizabeth, didn't she?
She did not birth the reincarnation of Queen Elizabeth. That was a TikTok rumor. I'm gonna get, Nanny really liked this stuff last time. We like this stuff too, so I'm gonna get one for me and one for Nanny. I'm not getting a whole lot of freezer stuff because I'm freezer prepping breakfast and lunches. So we're not going crazy with freezer stuff. You need to just remember the quest, and that is the quest to get meat.
But
the meat quest.
one quest. If they have those, which we know what they're trying to make them taste like, do they have?
I think they do have waffle fries somewhere.
We need to find them.
Look at those mini bagels for $13. No, I don't shop enough to know good deals, but
I feel like that's a good deal.
$13 for 72. He don't know when I'm going to be meal prepping. I guess we're getting them
I'm
anyway.
gonna get these.
They got salmon sandwiches. But who just says all of a sudden like I'm craving a salmon sandwich?
A salmon sandwich?
I don't know anybody who just all of a sudden says I'm craving a salmon sandwich. Alright, I'm gonna head on to the meat and then we'll show you guys what we got whenever we get home. Because I got some major shopping in the meat section to do. I want to pull off my eyelashes so bad. I can't stand it. It's like itching. And I can't blink fast enough to itch it. I just spent my whole weekend's points on a cookie, and I am not mad. The best cookie I have ever had in my life, y'all. Have I not been raving about this cookie for like 15 minutes?
Yep.
15 minutes, let me show you. It was fake because they just screamed, I'm gonna be so good. So I never do this, but I was like, I'm gonna get in the car and I'm gonna open one on the way home. I'm having to, like, oh, I can't eat no more. I cannot eat, all my weekend points cannot eat anymore. In my next life, I hope that I'm like 100 pounds soaking wet. I will eat all of the 4th of July cookies. Because I'm a soggy 300 pounder right now.
What?
Soggy 300 pounder. Oh, I did get Brussels sprouts. I got Brussels sprouts.
Got Brussels sprouts.
No, you saw them, and then I said, I want to get them. I was like, but you won't eat them, will you? And you were like, yeah, I'll eat them. And I was like, what? It is giving George Washington a little bit.
No, it's not. Kind of, honestly, with it makes me think of kind of like in the Pirates of the Caribbean movies, that era of hairstyle that the
I'm
chicks wore.
Can I fix this? Oh, this is a flattering angle right here. Oh, why is that clip so hard to... Okay. My hair has stayed so cool today, ain't it, Shane? I was talking to Shane about it, and I was like, well, I miss my long hair, and I'm still mourning it. I have not sweat near as much as I sweat with long hair. I'm also wearing a dress and shorts, though. I never do that either. I missed a hair. I felt it. had to sit in the bathtub in like an inch of water to shave my legs before we left.
You're so pretty.
Huh?
You're so pretty.
Now, what is it giving now?
Exotic.
Shane. It's not giving exotic.
Amiibo hunting.
Who are they?
That's Dark Samus and Shulk.
I don't know who that is.
Dark Samus is from Metroid. Shulk is from Xenoblade.
Are those worlds?
Games.
Planets?
No, you got Pit from Kid Icarus.
Can I just pull my eyelashes off? I'm gonna just have to do it. I'm gonna have to. Ouch! Those suckers are stuck today.
Look at this one.
Oh, that looks cute. Oh man, something with that glue was not agreeing with me. Ow! Now I can itch my eyes. Whoa, my eyes look so cool. Shane, look.
Yeah, they're pretty.
What color are they today?
Like greenish blue.
Oh, that itches. Ooh, ooh. We're back. Let me show you real quick what we got. Let me have Shane show you real quick what we got before it gets any warmer because we gotta hurry up and get in the fridge. I'm also gonna do something different this month too, a cost breakdown as well as a grocery budget. So we'll get into that probably tomorrow when I bag all this stuff up and prep a crap ton of food.
Whoa, I feel like I just saw you guys. Maybe that's because I did. Earlier I mentioned that we were gonna get some stuff at Sam's Club, some bulk items. That's what we just got done doing. So I'm gonna show you guys what we got over at Sam's Club. Come on! First things first, we got a big old thing of TP. You know, you gotta love it. You gotta have TP. That's just how it is. We got our fabric softener because we want to smell good, you know. I feel like I'm the villain in this story, but, you know, I guess villains have to smell good. Anyway, we got a big old thing of plates here. The ones we got last time lasted a really long time, so I'm down for that. We've got 2 rotisserie chickens here, but one of them is Nana's. We got 3 bags of you know it, you love it, hashtag Tater Nation, but again, one of these belongs to Nana. We got this big old pork loin here, along with, we've got 2 roasts here, but again, one of those are Nana's. Me and Rena saw this chicken Alfredo, and this looks good, so we were like, you know what, we need to try it. Along with Brussels sprouts. I'm not going to lie, this looks really good. I'm anxious to try it. Along with macaroni. Got a big old thing of cheese heads. The kids love these, and I also really like these a whole lot. So we got those. Y'all, look at this cake. Look how, like, perfect this cake is. Like, that's some art. That's art right there. That's aesthetic right there. We got this big old thing of bagel bites. This wasn't in the original plan, but I saw it, and I was like, we got to get that. You know, we had to get the box of our favorite chicken sandwiches. These things are the bomb.com. I'm telling you, if you've never had one of these, they taste just like Chick-fil-A. And then we got 2 boxes of the chicken Alfredo, which one of these is Nan's. So I called these roasts. These aren't roasts. And by the way, these are both ours. These are roasts. Yeah, this is for making steaks. These are roasts, and one of these is Nana's. Then we got the, what do you call these big old cupcake things? Cinnamon roll? Yeah. These big old cinnamon roll cupcake things. We got one for us and one for Nana. We've got some of this loaded baked potato soup, which Colton is an avid potato soup lover, so I'm assuming this is probably his. We got us some icy cereal. I might even try this just to see if it tastes like an icy.
Read the box. Read the box.
Feel the freeze. Cools your mouth as you eat? I wonder if you can get brain freeze from this. Interesting. We got 2 big old things of chicken breasts here, along with these star cookies. Rena has been raving about these star cookies since we got them.
Best cookies I've ever tasted.
She has loved them. We also got this big old assortment of cookies, which I'm more inclined to get into, especially for this row and that row. Then we got us some of this Downy detergent. Along with
Thank you, Shane.
along with this Downy fabric softener. You're welcome, Mariana. Then we got these 2 really big rolls of hamburger meat. They're ginormous. We got this gigantic thing of paper towels. There's also, we got a big giant thing of bottled waters, and I forgot to bring that in, but that's everything. You don't have to see the bottled waters, do you? So there you have it. There's Grocery Haul Part 2. I'm glad you guys could join me. I wanted to thank all the little people. All right, I gotta reel it in. I'm gonna turn it back over to my wife. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.
Happy next day. We're going to just do it like this and then put my head through it the safe way. And now we're doing it the safe way. We're going to do a crap ton of meal prepping and freezer cooking today. But first I want to do the cost breakdown with you guys because I want to start doing this to give other people maybe some insight. If they do large family grocery shopping, I am not good at budgeting in my groceries. I'm good at envelope budgeting. I'm good at saving particular things. Not the best at money handling though still. And I ain't no Dave Ramsey. But I am a lot better than what I used to be, which was absolutely catastrophically horrible with money. Now while I'm good at saving for things that we need and things that we want, I want to really be mindful of our grocery budget because I never really have been. I've really just YOLO'd it. I really YOLO'd it, y'all. I looked up what the average amount for a family of 6 should be. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to cram groceries, I'm trying to cram necessities, toilet paper, laundry detergent, stuff like that, and dog stuff like treats, food, Binks's wraps, things like that into... How much did I put it into? Alright, I'm trying to cram all that into $1,200 a month. Now when you break that down food-wise, about $200 of that, maybe a little bit more, is necessity. So that's $1,000 a month for a family of 6. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. That's about $150, ain't it? $150 per person. So 153, 456, 9. So it's like 175 or something like that. Math ain't mathing. You know, they always tell us in school that we would never have a calculator just on us, and look at me. Here I am with a Siri. Hey Siri, what's 1,000 divided by 6?
The answer is approximately 166.6666.
That is the devil's number. Can we change that? I'm about to go in and make it $1,201. Hold on. $160 per person for a month. I think is pretty gnarly if I can pull it off, and if I can't, then you guys will be front and center and see that too. I like to be very transparent and honest on my channel, and that is when I'm looking ignorant and doing things that I shouldn't do and doing things the dumb way, as some would say. You get what you get, you don't throw a fit. Over here, if I'm looking dumb, I'm looking dumb, but best believe I'm not going to try to look smart while I'm being dumb. You really do get what you get over here, so if I fail, you guys will see that. You guys have seen me fail a lot in the last couple of years, and you guys have seen me have some pretty gnarly wins too. So I don't know what this month will be, but I can assure you, you will be a part of it, regardless of the outcome. So $1,200 is our monthly grocery budget, starting the month today and ending the month on June the 24th. That is a solid month, 30 or 31 days-ish. During that was somebody slamming the toilet lid because they're using the bathroom. During this month, I did do a Sam's trip, and I don't like to do Sam's trips for snacks because all the snacks get eaten up within a week and a half, 2 weeks, and I also don't have a lot of storage space to store the big boxes or the excessive amounts of snacks that you can get at Sam's Club. So what I'm wanting to do is I'm wanting to go just for meat because I can flatten out meat and freeze it up in the freezer. I have a chest freezer over here, and I'll save some money by buying the meat in bulk where I can't save some money buying the snacks in bulk because I just have to inevitably get more snacks. Nobody's gonna go into the freezer and grab a slice of hamburger meat uncooked. So it's the safest route. As long as I stick to my meal plan for the next month, I'll be sharing my meal plan as well with you guys. Kind of gonna be like a weekly catch up when it comes to this, just for this month to see how it goes. So you'll get probably a weekly checkup. It might be in a random video, it might be in a designated video. And I'll kind of update you guys on how we're doing with the grocery budget. and where I think we messed up, where I think we could do better, things like that. And at the end, how much money we saved or how much money we blew. I think this way I'll have it documented on here so that I can look back on it, as well as other people who are having issues budgeting out groceries. I can look back on it and see where I messed up and be like, yeah, that was a mess up. I don't want to do that again. Let's try something else. I'm the epitome of try it till you get it. I'm always trying new things, and sometimes it doesn't come to fruition. I think that's the right word. Am I going to be smart, Marina, today? Was that the right word? I think it was. If it doesn't come to fruition, I don't even know what I said though. It was gone like fart in the wind. Oh man, it's one of them ADHD days where I'm just like, I found the ADH, but I can't find that D. That's what I was telling somebody else. One of y'all was saying, you're looking good in the video, Merina, and I was like, it's the same 15 pounds I keep finding and losing. Like, it's hanging around for good here. I keep finding it and I keep losing it. And I keep finding it and keep losing it. Without further ado, let's get to the numbers so that we can get to the prepping. So our monthly budget for a family of 6 is $1,200. We've already started off with a bang by spending. I have it down here on my app. I'm using the Dave Ramsey Every Dollar app. At Walmart, I have already spent $325.13. And at Sam's Club, we just spent $548.41. Bringing the grand total so far up to $873.54. This is where I mess up every single month. I go in with a bang and I'm like, okay, we're doing this in bulk, and then halfway through the month I lose my way and we end up having to scratch everything that I thought up in my mind because I don't put it on paper and I don't put it in a video, and then I get myself in trouble when it comes to our grocery budget, and we end up spending way too much either with more groceries or eating out. So let's see, $873.54. So those two purchases being brought together, subtracted from our monthly total, it leaves us with $326.46. It's not as bad as I thought it would be because I only have to shop 3 more times this month, and it's for filler stuff. So all of our meat is already here. We've already got all of our meat. We've got most of our essentials. We'll have to go back for like extra milk and stuff and extra bread. But we've got our breakfasts that are going to be prepped, and we've got our lunches that are going to be prepped. So that will help out a lot. So really all I'll need to go get at Walmart weekly will be fruits, veggies, and odds and ends for new recipes that I'm going to do for that week, because I'm only doing a week meal plan at a time. So $326.46 divided by 3, which is how many more weeks I have to shop from that amount of money, leaves me with $108.82 to spend each week, and if I want to stay in budget. Can we do it? I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. We're going to try our best to do the daggone thing and stick to our budget this month. Starting the freezer prepping, we're going to start out with the meat, and we're going to divvy it up into our freezer bags. Get that popped in the freezer so it can get to freezing, and we cannot forget about it in the fridge and let it rot in there, because that would be a huge waste of money. We're going to go ahead and get that out of the way so that then we can start prepping our meals, because we have quite a bit to do, but it's not hard work. It's just tedious and time consuming. Okay, so we have all our meat laying here. It looks like a breeding ground for salmonella, and I'm cringing on the inside. I've sanitized the counter really well, but I'll have to definitely sanitize in between meats, because I think you're supposed to do that, right? I think. 2 things of chicken. This chicken was $17.63. This chicken was $16.83. This Angus beef, what is it? Round eye roast. We're going to cut these up into steaks. This was $20.66, and this one was $18.73. These 2 big old hamburger meats. This one was $36.52, and this one was $34.37. And then this pork loin right here, I'm going to slice it up for some pork chops, and it was $14.79. That is a steal. I'm telling y'all, if y'all are struggling with the price of groceries, pork is where it's at. I hate pork, but if I'm hungry, I'm going to eat it. If it keeps your belly fed, I mean, I'm going to grit my teeth and I'm going to eat it. I'm going to chew my teeth, actually. Well, I'm not going to chew my teeth. I'm going to use my teeth to chew. The pork loin is just as long as the hamburger meat, and it's the biggest savings out of all of this. So like I said, I know pork may not be your deal, it may not be your thing like me, but if I'm hungry, I'm going to eat it. And I learned that being dirt poor. I come from the kind of dirt poor where you didn't even have meat for dinner. It was a good week when you had pork chops every night for dinner. The thin pork chops that you could slice in half so your kid could have one and you could have one. That's where I come from. So I'm not above eating pork chops. Bless Johnny. This right here, I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, wow. I can't talk about it. I can't talk about that crying. I can't talk about anything without crying. But I'm just looking at it and it. Just know if you're struggling, I know what it feels like. I know what it feels like. I've been there. And my grocery budget may be larger than yours. It may be smaller than yours. I know some of you guys have said that I don't get enough. So it could be larger, it could be smaller. We're not all in the same tax bracket. We don't all have the same wallet size, but we are all in the same boat right now when it comes to grocery prices. So whatever bracket you're in, whatever income you're on right now, I pray to God that this will help you in some way, shape, or form. Even if it's not to the level that this is, even if it's bigger, smaller, whatever it is, if you just have a pack of chicken to do you for the month, for just you, then get that pack of chicken, slice it into quarters. I know that whenever we were struggling really bad, I would take one chicken breast and I would shred it up, and I would use a lot of shredded chicken in recipes, because you can do a lot with shredded chicken. It goes a long way. It makes the recipe more filling. Same with ground beef. That's why we eat a lot of ground beef now. Somebody mentioned a while back that we eat too much ground beef. We eat a lot of ground beef now because ground beef is one of those things where you can ground it up and it makes it feel like it's more than it actually is. You can bulk up stuff easily with ground beef. So whatever your situation is, I pray that this helps you somehow. Even if it's learning from my mistakes, even if I fail at this and I blow the budget and I'm over here looking ignorant, like, if you can take something from it, I will humble myself down and do that for you. Even if it's just a reminder to not be like me. I got a big old box of Great Value freezer bags. The gallon ones, these are better than the Ziploc brand if you ask me, for my opinion, whatever my opinion's worth. The Ziploc ones, I bought a huge batch at Sam's Club. I'm going to put it here so that I can just grab as I need it. I bought them twice, the bulk ones, and they had holes in them, and all of my meat looked pitiful. And it tasted pitiful too, because whenever you would thaw it out in water, it would just turn, like, the hamburger meat would turn white. It would drain it completely through the holes in the bag. So I learned the Great Value brand is the way to go for me. I'm not going to wash my chicken. I know one of y'all you're throwing something at your TV right now and you're saying, Merina, Dr. Oz said you're not supposed to. Well, I don't know what to do. Half the people say to do it, half the people say not to. Do you wash your chicken? I don't know. I know my mama did, and my mama was probably rolling. She's probably doing the hokey pokey right now in the grave saying, Merina, what are you doing? It's so divided. I'm like, I don't know what to do. So let me know if you wash your chicken. If you do, why you wash your chicken. Is there actual reasonings? Do you know the science behind it? Have you researched it? Because I don't really know. I don't know. It's one of those things where I feel like you're danged if you do, danged if you don't. Because, like, if you wash it, I think Dr. Ross said that you just spread salmonella all through your sink. But then you wash your sink, so you wash that salmonella off, right? So, like, I don't know. I'm putting 3 chickens in each bag, so that if I'm doing chicken breast, I can slice it through the middle and do a thin chicken breast. So these 3 will make 6 chicken breasts. Or if I'm doing a shredded chicken recipe, I'll just have to shred up these 3 chicken breasts and that'll be enough. If I'm doing homemade air fryer nuggets, this will be enough nuggets for us all with this chicken diced up. Or if I'm doing homemade air fryer tenders, I can just slice these in half like I would for the chicken breast, the thin chicken breast, and then slice them up and it'll be enough for us. This is the golden amount right now. I don't know how long it'll last being the golden amount with how fast my kiddos are growing on me. But for right now, this is the golden amount of chicken I freeze up in a bag. I know whenever I started YouTube, I didn't know what anybody was talking about when they said that they were freezing their meat. I had never heard of that before. I had never done that before. My nanny never did that before. I didn't know anybody who did do that. So I remember I was kind of like, huh? Like, freezing your meat? I didn't even know the ins and outs. Like, how'd you freeze it? How long did it keep for? How do you thaw it out? I still can't tell you I know how to use the defrost method in my microwave. I have no idea how to use the defrost method in my microwave. But if you're like me and you feel like you're just not catching it because you don't know how to thaw meat, even the simplest things like that, there's a lot of people who don't know how to do that, and I'm living proof of that. I know sometimes people can make us feel like we should know these things, but if you don't have anybody to teach you, you don't know. You can't teach yourself something you don't already know. So for me, I freeze my chicken up in these bags, and I make sure to get all the air out of it, and I will keep it in the freezer for up to 3 months. I usually don't have to worry about it going any longer than that. I know that it can, but I usually don't have to worry about it because we eat it within that time frame. So then I just squeeze all the air out, pop it in the freezer, and when I want to go thaw it out, I will take it out whatever morning. I will take it out that morning, or, you know, late morning, not early morning. And I'll put it in a bowl of cold water, not hot water, cold water. And by the time I need it that day for dinner, it'll be thawed out. That's the basics and that's all I know, but I know that much from our friends on here in the comments. They're like mamas to me. They teach me so much. So if you have questions, I have people who are in the comments all the time. I mean, they've made themselves honorary moderators. They are a godsend, and they will literally answer whatever question you have, and they won't do it in a condescending way. They're the kindest, most nicest people on the planet, and they have been nothing but generous with wisdom to me, so I know they'll be the same way to you. I'll tell you all I can and all I know, but I don't know a lot. But thankfully, I have a community who knows a heck of a lot. So if you have questions, you can always ask me. If I know the answer, I'll tell you. If I don't know the answer, we can find it out together. And if you can't get a hold of me in the comments, because I can't always be in the comments, then there are so many people who, like I said, are in the comments, and they're in there for quite a while, and they come back and forth. And they're not even designated moderators, but they are here that much, and they're that big of a part of this community. If they see your question, they'll absolutely answer it to the best of their ability. I try to be in the comments as much as I can. I'm usually always in there within the first hour. I'm in the comments and I get back to as many as I can. Sometimes I'll comment back. Sometimes I'll heart the comments. I don't like to heart the comments because I like to talk a lot, right? And if y'all say something, I want to say something back to y'all. But sometimes in order to see more comments than I normally would if I was commenting back, I just heart the comments so that I can get to more comments and see people who normally don't get seen and their comments don't get read. I try to get to those sometimes by just hearting the comments, but I listen to everything you guys say and I read everything I see. And I'll also, after that first initial hour, I'll come back at random times and get to a few people like that so that maybe I can catch somebody I wouldn't normally get to catch in the comments. Chicken is done. I told y'all that was the easiest. I'm just going to double make sure that all these are really closed so no air gets in there. Usually I'll write the date on these, but I'm not going to because this is the only amount of meat I have in my freezer. I don't have any meat left over in my freezer, so I know every bit of this is just for this month. So I'm just going to pop this in the freezer, sanitize this area, and start on something else. I'm using cleaning vinegar, soap, and hot water to clean this. I don't know if that's right or not, but that's what I'm using to sanitize this. I want to try some rubbing alcohol, but I don't know if I'm allowed to clean with that or not, or if I'm supposed to clean with that. I mean, I'm allowed to clean with whatever I want to. I'm an adult, but like I don't know if I'm supposed to clean with that. So right now I'm sanitizing the counters with a bunch of cleaning vinegar, hot water, and antibacterial soap. I'm gonna knock out these big old logs of meat next. I'm gonna get probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Probably 10 bags out of both of these, 5 bags out of each of them. Because I think these are, how many pounds? These are actually 10 pounds. These are 10 pounds, so maybe I could do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. How would you get 10 pounds out of that? I've learned that if you go ahead and open your bags when it comes to the hamburger meat, it makes life so much easier. I use either my bread knife or my butterfly knife to cut it up with, just one with like grooves. I think it's a butterfly knife. Is that right? If I got that right, I'm a faint. I think this is a butterfly knife. It's a 504-734, whatever that is. I just use it because it has grooves in it. So I'm gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, and maybe I am gonna get more than 5. 5, 6, 7. So we'll get 7 out of each of these. And I squeeze it in there and try not to touch it as much as possible. And I mash it down like this, but a bunch of our friends, like who do this like all the time, say it's better to use like a can to roll or like a rolling pin. And then I get all the air out and I store them flat like this so that I can store them in my up and down freezer and let my chest freezer store most of our snacky stuff.
When there's nothing left to say, well, the good
today we're going to finally get to the meal prepping part of this video. My life is hectic right now. Extracurriculars are kicking my booty, but it's gotta get done or it's never gonna get done, and I bought all this stuff to get it done, so we had no choice but to get it done. Starting with the easiest thing, and well, pretty much it's all easy. It's not really difficult. So we're starting off with the freezer prepped hoagie sandwiches because those are gonna be the fastest thing that we can get done, and the more we get done the quickest, the more motivated we will feel to get the rest of it done. That is a fearfully created hack for you. I always start with the thing that I'm going to get done fastest. That way I have something under my belt and I can be like, look what I just did, and I am motivated to move on to the next point. This is what we got for our hoagie section. We've got some heart salami, black forest ham, oven roasted turkey, pepperoni, Colby Jack cheese, mozzarella, pizza sauce, and 3 packs of hoagies. These are going to be 3 different sandwiches. We're going to do some ham and cheese, we're going to do some turkey and cheese, and then we're going to do some pizza hoagies as well. So this is the first time I've ever done freezered hoagies, so I'm not going to pretend to know it all, but from the research I've done, which was a long time worth of research, I'm talking like 2 or 3 hours I spent researching freezer meals the other day. From the research I found, the trick to making a hoagie like taste just like you made it coming out of the freezer and not like all soggy and stuff is to make sure it's completely wrapped up with plastic wrap, no air's getting in, and any condiments you put on it, you put in between the meat and the cheese. So on each side of the hoagie bun, I put a layer of meat, and then on one side I put a layer of cheese, and then in between that layer, like, I put the pizza sauce. So in between the cheese layer and the meat layer, we put the pizza sauce, and don't let that pizza sauce touch the bread. That's how you get soggy bottoms right there. That's how you get soggy bottoms. And that goes with like the turkey and the cheese ones and the ham and the cheese ones too. Just put the mustard, the mayo, whatever you're going to put in there in between the cheese and the meat layer. I don't know if I'd put mayo. Mayo kind of scares me. Mustard for sure though. If you put mustard on any of your hoagies, just make sure it don't touch the bread. From what I've read, you can take these out and you can thaw them out like in a lunchbox for your kids for lunch. They should be thawed out by the time they get to lunchtime. Don't hold me to that. Try that on a trial day one day on a weekend, because I'd hate for your kid to get to school and bite into a frozen hoagie and they'd be like, fearfully created. So don't hold me to that. Let me update you guys on how this is, because you guys know I don't ever promote things I haven't tried before. The process of this was easy, but let me try it out and see how well they taste. That's what really matters anyway, right? So let me try these out and I'll keep you guys updated this following week whenever we do our catch up when it comes to the grocery budget and grocery haul and meal plan and all that stuff. But the ways I've read that you can thaw it out is you can just thaw it out and then like by lunchtime eat it, and you eat it like a cold cut sandwich. Or you can put it in the microwave for about 1.5 to 2.5 minutes. Just like check on your microwave. Like I had to do that with mine. Somebody will tell me the amount of time to cook mine in the microwave, and mine will not get done. It's because my microwave is smaller. So depending on your microwave, like 1.5, 2.5 minutes, just keep a check on it so it doesn't get hard and burn. Or you could put the oven on 375 and cook it for about 15 to 25 minutes, checking it in between and making sure that everything is done and there's no cold spots. That's a couple of different ways that I've read that you can do this. So I will be sure to do each one of those ways and keep you guys updated. This is the beginning video of this series, I guess you could say. This is going to be very similar to my Extreme Declutter and Clean series, where I focused on that particular thing for an entire series and looked at what was going on at the end of the video versus the beginning of the video. I'm hoping I get as good as results with this video series as I did with that one, because as y'all know, I've mentioned it several hundred times. That video series, the declutter video series, it changed my life. Maybe this one will too.
I'm waiting for you. No, I won't leave you. You've been down so long that I can barely breathe. In a sea of worry, I'm waiting for a flurry. All water reaching for the sky. I thought that I could be without you. I thought I'd let you go and drop you. I thought that I could just pretend that I didn't miss you. But now it's plain for me to see. Hey, you're my only remedy. Won't you please come back to me? And I swear that I will never leave again. the guts above ya. And no matter what, you're gonna be alright. You've seen the bottom, stars fell and I caught 'em. Now I'm just holding back my tears. I thought that I could be without you. I thought I'd let you go and drop you. I thought that I could just pretend that I didn't miss you. But now it's plain for me to see. Hey, you're my only remedy. Won't you please come back to me? And I swear that I will never leave again. Hey, tell you what you mean to me. I was crazy to believe that I could live another day, making you my history. You're more than the mirror for my love. You're everything I'm dreaming of. I thought that I could be without you. I thought I'd let you go and drop you. I thought that I could just pretend that I didn't miss you. But now it's plain for me to see. Hey, you're my only remedy. Won't you please come back to me? And I swear that I will never leave again. Hey, tell you what you mean to me. I was crazy to believe that I could live another day, making you my history.
So I'm wrapping these up really good, making sure the ends are completely covered. You want these wrapped up so good that air can't get to them, so they can't get freezer burnt and they can't get soggy whenever you microwave them. I'm also doing an added protection thing where I'm wrapping them good, but I'm also putting them in a big old gallon size bag so that that's extra protection against from air as well. That was a workout. We're going to start on the next round. Got all the hoagies done. Gonna pop them in the freezer. We're gonna start on the next round, which is homemade large. We're gonna call them mega bagel bots. Mega bagel bots. Bagel bots. I'm trying to come up with something creative, but I'm not feeling fearfully creative today. this is what I'm gonna use for the homemade bagel bites. Around here, we're plain and we just like pepperoni and cheese. I like combo, but nobody else does, so I'm not gonna like chop up a pepper and onion and put sausage on them for just me, especially when the majority of who will be eating this will be the kids. I don't eat a lot of bread right now. I'm trying to cut things where I can because my weight is just stalling lately, and I don't know why, because I'm drinking no sodas at all, nothing. Any kind of juice or anything I drink is sugar-free, which I know sugar-free is not good for you, but I mean, for someone, let me turn this around so that you're not staring at bagels while I'm talking to you, but for someone who's as large as I am, it should be fairly easy to lose weight. The bare minimum should be working. It always has. So I'm not sure what I'm doing wrong this time. I've got my treadmill. I'm very consistent on my treadmill. I'm drinking nothing but water. The occasional sweet tea, but the occasional sweet tea is like every couple of days. I'm not even drinking sweet tea every day anymore because I'm trying to cut stuff where I can to kind of just jumpstart the weight loss again. I don't know what I'm doing. So here lately I've been cutting out as much bread as I can and starches and stuff like that to try to make better choices with my Weight Watcher points. I've been trying to do that for a very long time, but I haven't focused on bread and starches and grains and stuff like that, so maybe that's the problem. I don't know. So these bagel bites will be a majority for Shane and the kids because they're the ones that will eat these the most anyway. So we're keeping it simple with mini pepperonis, some Italian style shredded cheese, some of this Prego pizza sauce, pizzeria style. This is also the sauce that I use for the pizza subs. And then 3 of these big old bags of bagels. These will be halved, so there's how many in each? There's 6. So that's 12, 24, 36. So that's 36 bagel bites altogether, and these are huge, so they'll only eat probably like 1 at a time. Maybe 2, probably just 1 though. So these should last a while.
I want more. And now my memory slowly coming back, cracks a smile upon my face, but then it all turns black. Something about tonight, now it's gonna be your last. And now my mind is a mess, my heart is pounding fast. Oh, I wish that you could stay. I don't care about the other one, I don't care about what you done. Oh, I wish that you could stay. I don't know how it's gonna be, but it's gonna be you and me. From the look in your eyes, you need to get away, but I'll make you promise me that you'll come back someday. So let's make the most of it. I remember what you said. Up in the Ferris wheel, we're kissing in the shades. Oh, I wish that you could stay. I don't care about the other ones, I don't care about what you done. Oh, I wish that you could stay. I don't know how it's gonna be, but it's gonna be you and me.
lay these out flat on a pan and individually freeze them before I pack them all together so that they don't stick together whenever I put them all in the same bag. That's what I learned whenever I was doing the bacon, egg, and cheese sandwiches with the, what is it, McMuffin type things, the English muffins. You freeze them individually beforehand. That way, whenever you put them all in the bag, they don't stick together and you don't have to pry them apart to get one out. Okay, so I was going to do all of those bagels as pizza bagels, but I was running out of ingredients pretty quickly, so I'm going to do some impromptu ham and cheese breakfast sandwiches with some everything bagel seasoning on them. So it'll be the bagels for the bread, Colby Jack cheese, what's left of it from the hoagies, and then everything bagel seasoning, and this ham cut up into slices.
Talk just a little, find a place where the past is forgiven. You moved on, I am stuck in the middle. Tried to run, but there's nowhere to go. Even in my sleep, I'm calling out your name, but I never wanted things to be this way, this way. I'm trying to keep up my eyes.
I can't tell you how many pictures I got in the P.O. box the other day. Let me show you a picture. A majority of those were pictures, and I bought one myself, or I bought two myself. So now I have a ton of pictures, and they are going to come in handy, every single one of them, because I haven't been buying like the Kool-Aid Jammers and the Capri Suns and stuff, just because they're so expensive and they go so fast, right? I've been making our Kool-Aid homemade. So this one is going to be for tea, and with a erasable marker, I'm going to write down on the side that it's going to be tea. And then this one, this one, this one, this one, and a glass one over there. They are going to be for Kool-Aids and juices. Homemade Kool-Aids, well, as homemade as Kool-Aid can get. Juices, and that is going to save me so much money. It's not even funny. Like, y'all made, my day was made whenever I saw, somebody said, you're going to get a lot of pictures in the mail. I was like, well, I don't think so. I was like, I went and got my own, and they were like, you're going to get a lot of pictures in the mail. So I went and bought my own, not thinking I was going to get pictures in the mail. And then pictures come in the mail one by one. I'm so grateful for them, and I thank you guys who sent them and thought of me, because just the fact that you guys can get on the Walmart app or go to the store and think of me is wild that I'm on your mind like that. You know what I mean? Like it's wild to me that I'm on anybody's mind. But it's wild to me that you could just be doing your daily things and then just think, oh, Fearfully Created doesn't have a picture. Let me be kind enough to send her one. Like, that's just, you guys know what I always say. I wish you wouldn't, because I don't want to take anything from you. I already take your time. It's the most precious thing in the world. I know you guys are probably tired of hearing me say that, but it's honest. I take your time, and that's the most important thing to you. When I say things like the picture, about the picture and how I've been forgetting to get a picture, I genuinely mean that, which is why I go and buy it when I remember it. It's not, I don't ever want you guys to think it's me being like, hey, go get me a picture. No, I'm very capable of getting my own pictures. So that even makes me further grateful, because I think you guys know that. I think you guys know that I'm very capable of going and get my own picture, but it's the thought behind me receiving the picture, like, somebody was straight up thinking about me. It blows my mind. It blows my mind. And also, the kids were with me when we were opening P.O. Box Mail. And I talked a little bit about the P.O. Box Mail over on Instagram. I just renewed it for 6 months because I was debating on shutting it down. Because not because I don't love getting mail from you guys. You guys know I love getting mail. But I'm struggling to keep up with the thank you cards and the Christmas cards and the letters, writing back to the letters and things, and I don't ever want the P.O. box to feel, huh? Oh yeah, okay, go ahead. I don't ever want the P.O. box to feel one-sided.
They send us pillowcases they made for like a lot of hours and blankets.
How many hours they probably put into that?
2,100 hours.
2,100 hours.
That would be like playing with
You-
the games.
I'm grateful for your time, but my girls got quilts, and they were like, they made these, and I was like, I think that they did, and we read the letter, and I was like, girls, they made those, and they were like, how long did it take them? So time is always on our minds. My kids have been raised to think like that too. Like, it's not how expensive the gift was or how big the gift is. It's, you spent time thinking of me. Wow, like that's what blows us away, is you spent time on that for me. You spent time thinking about that for me. That's what gets all of us over here. But I've been debating shutting down the P.O. box. I want to talk to you guys about it and get your input, because I don't want the P.O. box to feel one-sided. I don't want it to feel like it's just you talking to a wall. But I'm thousands of cards and letters behind, and they just keep accruing, and I'm sending them out weekly. It's just not fast enough, and it's expensive whenever, you know, a stamp is pretty inexpensive, but when you add 400 stamps a week or 200 stamps a week, it gets pricey. I don't know what to do. I saw a bunch of messages. A lot of you guys are saying that I don't owe you anything, and I would kindly disagree. I feel like I owe you a lot. You guys are always here. You're always showing up on the videos. You're always saying something nice. Y'all are always there for me. I feel like it's the least I could do. So I'm struggling with that. I don't know what to do. Somebody mentioned, I saw it briefly come up on my Insta DMs. It came across, and then I lost it, because a lot's going over on in the Instagram DMs. I'm also very behind on those. There's just not enough hours in the day, and I would love to spend all day long getting back to you guys, and I'd love to have 42 hands to write with, but I just don't have that. But I saw it over top on the banner thing say you should designate an email for thank you stuff. That's something that I think is a really good idea. I don't know how well I'd be able to keep up with emails, because I was doing well keeping up with emails on my main email, but sponsors and stuff flooded that, and it drowned out all the people, all my friends in my emails. So I had to go through tons and tons and tons of sponsor requests and sponsor offers and sponsor quotes before I can find any of you guys. So I don't know. I feel like if I announced a new email and did that email method, sponsors would just find it and crowd it up again. And if you are a sponsor, please don't do that. I kindly decline. It's not something I'm interested in. I know a lot of the sponsors watch these videos and they get an idea of what they should promote to a YouTuber in the emails to like get them to sign on to do a sponsor. I'm not interested in anything. And I'm not saying that to be mean, but there are hundreds of other YouTubers that you could hit up that will absolutely take you up on that offer gladly. So if you're a sponsor watching this, please don't crowd out my people at my emails. Come on now. This is perfect because all of my kids like different flavors of Kool-Aid. I also have one for half and half. I'm going to store these on the bottom of the fridge. Now we're starting on the breakfast stuff. We're tackling the pancakes. I've got eggs here. Got syrup, not on top of the pancakes, but in the pancakes. Got this Krusty's light and fluffy buttermilk pancake mix. I love this stuff. This stuff is awesome. It says just add water, but we're going to spice it up a little bit. Got some milk. Got some berries I gotta wash and prepare, and got some chocolate chips right here. So we're just going to do these three variations. And I'm using this Cinnabon syrup, which I'm really excited to try in this recipe. It's going to be pancakes, but it's going to be cupcake pancakes. Well, muffin pancakes, I should say. I've just done 6 cups of pancake mix, and now I'm going to do 2 cups of 2% milk. Okay. 2 cups of that. We're doing 1.5 cups of pancake syrup. And then I'm going to do a splash of vanilla. Just a splash.
Holding hands, smell your hair for a second. Just like I used to do, girl, what happened? In my dreams, all I see is the caption. Tried to run, but there's nowhere to go. Even in my sleep, I'm calling out your name. But I never wanted things to be this way, this way. I'm trying to keep up my act. I don't admit get you, and no words could explain how I miss you. Girl, I do. I'm trying to keep up my
In this batch, I decided to do chocolate chip toppings. You can do like berries, like I'm gonna do here in a minute, or a mixture, like I'm gonna do chocolate and strawberries for like a chocolate covered strawberry kind of feel. You can do any kind of fruit, brown sugar. Do your own kind of snickerdoodle thing with like cinnamon and sugar and stuff. It's limitless. I just did plain old chocolate chips for this batch, and then I'm gonna do different things for each batch. 15 minutes on 350, and they should be cooked, but I'm just gonna stick something other, because I'm not fancy enough to have a toothpick on hand. I'm just going to stick something other in there, anything but my finger, see if it's doughy, and if it's not and it's good, then I'll pull them out. Right, now we're doing chocolate covered strawberries, top-ish. I got some chocolate chips in here and some strawberries. Gonna pop these in the oven for 15 minutes. The last ones were perfect after 15 minutes. Like they look, Shane came in here and he made my day. He was like, those look perfect. Like, okay. These look so good. Got a batch of blueberry. Look how good those look. Blueberry going in. Look how good the strawberry chocolate ones look after they're made. That looks so good. Alright, what's left of this, we're just doing a leftover batch, and they're going to be plain. All of these are done. We've got about 45 pancake muffins. I'm going to let these cool off, and then we'll bag them up and put them in the freezer. I've also got the bagel bites and the bagel sandwiches, breakfast bagel sandwiches, freezing in the freezer so that they won't stick together whenever I bag them up. We'll bag them all up together. Okay, so I have made 90 items. I was just counting them off to Shane. 45 muffins. We got chocolate here, blueberry, chocolate strawberry, and regular. And then 8 of these ham and cheese bagels for breakfast, lunch, whatever, whoever wants whatever for. I've got 20 bagel bites here, and I froze these separately so they won't stick together. I lined them all on a sheet and froze them so we don't have to worry about pulling them apart. I've got, so 20 of those. I've got 6 pizza subs, 6 ham and cheese subs, and 6 turkey and cheese subs. So altogether it's 90 items. I'm not going to worry about doing the French toast yet. I don't have time to do it, honestly. So I'm probably going to do that on a free day this week. Whatever day I can find a time slot to do that in. That's when I'm probably going to have to do the bulk French toast sticks and French toast. I got enough bread to do French toast, and I got enough Texas toast to do French toast sticks. Okay, so the meal plan for this week is roasted potatoes and green beans, steak, baked potatoes, Brussels sprouts, chicken Alfredo, chicken casserole, shepherd's pie, pizza, and then Olive Garden chicken in the crock pot. Thank y'all for hanging out with me. I hope y'all have a blessed morning or night, whatever it is, wherever you're at. Know that I love you, but Jesus loves you more. I'll see y'all later. Be on the lookout for an update. I'll see y'all later.